Welcome to the Roundtable Podcast, recorded live every day on the Roundtable Discord server, the most interesting server on Discord. Find us on all the major social media platforms.
Hello and welcome to the Roundtable Podcast. My name is Shogun. Joining me again is my very good friend, the legendary OpenEyeProject. Sorry about any background noise. We're going to start with an interview and then open it up for an open discussion about a very interesting, important topic, which is implants, alien or otherwise things, foreign objects being inserted in people's bodies by mysterious forces for mysterious reasons, and whether or not we can figure out why they do that, and is there a way to get these things out, or what can we do about this? Before we get started, please join the Roundtable Discord server. We record this podcast every day. Check out your announcements channel for upcoming events, and check out the RTP podcast channel for hundreds of great past special events, interviews, debates, etc. So that being said, welcome everybody, and welcome OpenEyeProject. Good to have you back on the show. How are you, my friend? OpenEye, you there? Yeah. Welcome back. How are you?
Someone just started a big loud motor engine here, and it's pretty loud. Y'all probably can hear it. It's always a battle for me 24 hours a day. I remember I heard this spirit saying they working on me 24 hours a day when I'm sleeping. They're attacking me. But I found out some, this is Thanksgiving. This information is a special broadcast show because of about implants. I see the spirit world. For many years, I've been doing experiments on these things, and I watch them. I do things, magical things. I can't tell y'all everything, but I do these magical things, and I watch them, in the other parallel universes, like maybe 20 miles away or whatever it is, in the stars or whatever. And the thing is, I found these implants in my body. There's like 7 of them. There's one on my ear, one on my shoulder. No, there might be more than that. Maybe 8. There's my hand. I remember finding one on my right hand too. They always put both hands because they want to take your hands away to disable you. If they want to track, the aliens want to track one of the humans, you only need one transponder to track you. Well, this is what I'm so angry about this, and I found out the truth about this. It's on my foot, I got on my leg, all on my left side. I always knew when I do my research that the left side is the human angelic side, and the right side is the god of the moon, which is called sin. Okay, a demon world, whatever. They connected our DNA with them to disconnect us from the creator. And I've been knowing this for a while, and I finally did something tonight. I got hooked up to the creator again, and they're like freaking out. They're saying, we don't want him connected to the creator. He's gonna kill us, And they're trying to take me from the creator now. They're trying to divide me in the creator right now. But I found out that the reason why they're doing it to the left side is to disable the human angelic human on the left side, so they could have control of all our magic. They could have control of the creator and everything. So I don't even think the remote viewers of the FBI, I don't even really think they know, because they're blind too. I'm going to tell you one thing is, I could see more than all the fucking FBI remote viewers put together. I guarantee it. Really. I really guarantee that. And because I am the one that sees. And my eyes were open for a reason, to save the human race. And these goddamn things disable you in the spirit world. I see people, humans, laying around on their back. They can't do nothing. Okay? That's the left side. These daggone thing that's in my body, I am the quantum entanglement person. Okay? If I lay down, everybody lays down. If I hang upside down, everybody's hanging upside down. Just like Simon Peter. When he was crucified, he was the same thing as me long ago. When he hung up upside down, that means everybody from heaven falls head first into the earth. That's what happens when I do that. Or I try to get the spirit out of my body by hanging upside down like at a gym or a fence post. I know they're inside of me. So I hang up, I stand on my hands or whatever with my feet going up, But the thing is, I just found out about these implants in my body, and now I know why they're doing it. Look, y'all, I have seen aliens eat humans up. They take our powers. I use the word. And the thing is, that's why they're trying to separate me and the creator right now, because we got hooked up again. I was watching them in the far distance tonight, and they're trying to separate us now. Because I spoke the word. I said, look, Neil Rubber Show is connected to the creator now and forever. And I kept on saying that a bunch of times. The Neil Rubber Show is connected to the creator now and forever. Boom, 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 And now they want to separate us because they know I'm going to kill them all. That's what the dude was saying, But I got a damn good reason to kill these motherfuckers. They won't stop fucking. They're attacking my body. You see these things that they put on my body, the implants. It's not stopping me. It can't stop me. Because the word in the book of Genesis, it says the word was with God in the beginning or whatever. Well, you know what? Now the word is with me right now. Anything I say, it happens, y'all. I mean, so all right.
All right, OpenEye. Thank you. Great introduction. Yeah. That's a great introduction. But again, the topics today specifically is implantation. So this is new since last time I talked to you, which was a few months ago, maybe 6 months ago since you came back. So when did you discover that you had these implants, and how did you figure that out exactly? And I'm going to ask you to keep your responses somewhat shorter so that we can get into more of an interview with questions and get into the topics we want.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago. I noticed one in my foot. I remember when I remember years ago, I remember one in my right hand. And I said, well, let me search my other right hand, my left hand. And I found one in my left hand. And then I started looking at my leg. I said, well, let me check my leg. And I found one in my leg. And then I found one in my thigh. And then I found one in my arm. And then I found, I can't find the one that's in your bicep, the bigger muscle up there in your arm. I can't find that one yet. And then I got one in my ear on my left side. It's like a bump, too. So it's been about 2 weeks ago.
So how many in total do you estimate that you have?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know I got 7 of them, but they might have more than that. I don't know. There might be one in my hip, but your butt, your butt's got a lot of fucking fat, It's hard to find. It's hard to find something on your butt, whatever. But I got at least 7 on me, and if you want to locate somebody, it doesn't take 7 fucking implants to fucking locate somebody. I know the reason about it, and I tell you what, if y'all really think about what I'm telling you, you're gonna see the same thing. This is to disable us, y'all, in the spirit world. That's what I saw it. I saw us. Everybody was disabled. The humans. Look, I'm gonna give an example. Another thing I had proof about. I said, okay, I wrote the name of human. Okay, and I put it on the glass like a mirror. And this is, I'm a very intelligent person. I knew. I said, I'm going to take the humans out of the prison, wherever they're at, and I'm going to put them in the mirror dimension. And I did that. Okay. Well, I was watching in the distance. The spirits were saying, "Look, the humans are in the mirrors, you know." But hey, oh crap! They said they're outside of the mirrors though, because if you put it on top of the mirror, you're outside of the mirror. So it took them out of the prison, the mirror prison or whatever it is, the glass prison. So I'm telling you what, if y'all don't stand up and fight, and if I gotta make I want to do the program that's called Human Alien Implant Program, where we help everybody get these implants out, X-ray it, you know, uh, yeah.
Okay, so hold on. So you wanted to, now that you've identified these 7 or so implants you estimate, you want to launch a project, right? And your hope was that we could work together maybe to find doctors who might be willing to investigate this phenomenon and possibly even help you with the removal. Is that correct?
Yeah. I want to try to get some help because I was doing some research. I tried to get this doctor that was on the YouTube that removed some implants on some people, but for some reason it's hard to get in touch with these people. I got the name. I tried to research it, but maybe one of us could get through. They got a dude in Texas that's trying to help people get implants out, but I tried to Google his name. I forgot his name. I had it written down. He's a sheriff, actually. I guess he's retired sheriff. And his kids were, he was abducted too. His kids were abducted, and he's trying to help people do that too. So I might be able to get in touch with him, but I'm actually asking for help. If anybody listens to this video here on the roundtable, get in touch with Shogun on the roundtable or anybody on the roundtable and let us know what y'all could do for us, because I want to do a nonprofit organization that helps it's going to be like a routine thing. Like, hey, come in, let's go ahead and x-ray your body. Let's just check it out. Hey, you might find cancer, and save your life, that's a good benefit, figure that out, and if we do find implants, we could take them out, and I was surprised. I talked to the FBI the other day. I was reporting something that was going on, and I told her about this implant. Hey, can you get this out? And she told me, oh, we don't do stuff like that. Go to the doctor or whatever. It's like, you got to be fucking kidding me. It's alien implants, bitch. I was like pissed off, boy. Oh, I'm sorry I cursed. But, I mean, yeah. Go ahead and ask another question.
Well, that's a great introduction. So I want to get into this subject a little more, but basically you feel that these have been put in you. You got several of them. We'd like to figure out if they can be analyzed, if they can be removed. Now I'm wondering, maybe, can we give it to NSA? Do you have any takes on this topic? Can you give a little clarity to what might or may not be going on here, perhaps?
Well, I can give you my basic understanding of what I think the alien implants are. The way that when my interactions with the ETs, they were telling me that they used to put something in behind the nose, and what this implant does is it's basically a mind reading implant. So it's kind of like a Neuralink equivalent. So it's sitting there, and it also releases a frequency that gives the person tinnitus, and I believe it gives them tinnitus so that they can be receptive through the cochlea to synthetic telepathy. So it turns their head into a beacon for synthetic telepathy, and also allows them to read their minds to an extent. They have gone into a nanotechnology version of it now, is what they're saying, in the last several decades, and it's effectively those that can truly remote view are accessing this kind of technology. So when you're remote viewing, you're thinking of something, and that thing then gets projected at you. So it's reading your mind and then relaying that to your eyes. using frequencies. And the ETs told me that it's carbon nanotubes that rest in the iris, because carbon nanotubes will conduct electricity. So they're sending frequencies at these nanotubes to basically using the Doppler effect of light to then have light hit the retina, so they can then input visions or images to people. And so so it's like mind reading, telepathy, plus remote viewing, all coupled in one. And that's the breakdown of what I understand the implants to be from a technical aspect.
So do you, I just want to ask a follow-up question, OpenEye. Do you think that that's what's going on perhaps with OpenEye? Do you think that he may have been implanted with these kind of technologies?
I believe so, yeah. This is what the spirits and things that he sees are what they're projecting at him to see. And they can appear sentient. They can appear to talk to you. They use telepathy to let them communicate too, and they can give you visions and all kinds of stuff from it. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going on. And the ETs told me that they got a lot of people implanted. So
Yeah, but they're lying. They're lying to the U.S. government. They're not telling about the spiritual aspect. These freaking things disable humans. They disable you. They shoot a frequency at you. It's like electrical shock, and boom, you're paralyzed. They got a machine when they go inside your house and they shoot a goddamn machine at you. And some of the people that's abducted say we're alive, we can see everything, but we can't move. They're paralyzed.
Yeah, so there's a few things that can happen with these EMF weapons testing that they were doing. I've gone over it before. There's something called the vagus nerve. So they can stimulate the vagus nerve, which connects your brain, your stomach, and your heart. And so they can give you a panic attack. They've also made me tired before, and it slowed my heart down. So they made me feel like, basically, when I was having a panic attack interacting with them, they kind of did that so that I would calm down. They can make you awake with frequencies. And humans have done experiments with frequencies to see what this does, as far back as the Russians' LIDA machine, where you can control emotional responses through frequencies. And I think the ETs have this technology, or have had it. There's talks of Greys with like a little wand that would just tap you on the head and you just knock you right out. So yeah, like the human body, so every cell in the human body resonates at a frequency of 10 to 20 hertz. And so if you are able to focus energy at a specific, like your nervous system, for example, they can affect your nervous system and things like that. So yeah, it's a real, we're researching this, and a lot of governments are, because it's like incredibly, it's like no touch torture is a concept, and then you can also incapacitate or pacify people with it. All kinds of reasonings would be wanting to research this kind of weaponry.
Well, if we do the program, fuck the government, fuck them, fuck the FBI, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna fucking go. I gotta get this shit out of me, because I know I'm part of the quantum entanglement, and I'm gonna make a program. It's called Human Alien Implant Removal Program, and I'm gonna get some fucking funding from the government. I need a fucking what they call a grant writer, and we're gonna get some money. We need one grant writer to write a grant to the government to get us some money to find the resources.
OpenEye, check this out. So there's a technology. There's a technology out there that is called transcranial magnetic stimulation. It's like the modern day version of shock therapy. But I believe why they were doing shock therapy in people is because it was affecting this implant that they do put in. But transcranial magnetic stimulation, voice hearing schizophrenics, 30% of them see immediate symptom relief from this procedure. The VA of the U.S. Army is now giving it to every member with PTSD, and I don't know whether or not they're trying to like just get this out of some of their vets, for free. It's a $10,000 procedure, and it's a $2 million machine. They're using it and testing it for PTSD, schizophrenia, depression, all kinds of stuff. But so there might be something along those avenues that affects these implants. Because if you think about it, if there is something going on where they're putting stuff in your head, a high-powered magnet that would disrupt nanotechnology might actually do something about it.
Well, I'm gonna give an example. I can understand about someone not wanting someone to be connected to the creator, okay? Because you got psychopath people, okay? You don't want a psychopath to know what I know. Look, I could speak the word and have a machine gun in my hand in the spirit world, and actually a machine gun would fucking be in my hand, or a fucking tank, or whatever. I can manifest these things. Okay, I've done it before, and I even have fire. I fucking create fire, and I actually put fire on me, and it helped me because they kept on putting these goddamn spirits on me. Okay, and I created fire. And I said, okay, I'm gonna put fire all over me. I put serpents on my fucking leg, on my right leg, and they fucking started biting these motherfuckers. Really, the serpents will bite these assholes, and it fucking worked. But they kept on attacking me more. I would take shit. I would shit in the box. I would rub all the shit all over the fucking my sleeping bag, but it would be in the box. I don't take it out the box because they're invisible. If you pass anything through an invisible dimension, that shit is gonna be in their faces. And I had a shit war. It's called a shit war. I started putting shit on them, in their face. And they were screaming, oh, their faces started coming off. And they says, oh, shit, he ain't Jesus. He's a fucking demon. Everybody was like freaking out. Oh, my God, this dude ain't a woman. She's a goddamn demon, So I was like, I was desperate, dude. I mean, they're physically attacking me. So I was having shit wars. I was having sage. I got a sword and a knife in my hand all the time because they could take you out your body any second. But lately I found out, this is so weird. This is Thanksgiving, right? 2 weeks. It might have been a week, maybe 2 weeks. Right before Thanksgiving, this is the greatest present. The greatest present that anybody, the Creator, could give to y'all right now. This knowledge is, no one can beat it. I tell you what, I challenge the whole fucking world and the goddamn universe to beat that. To beat it. You can't. You can't fucking beat it, I'm telling you. This knowledge, I'm letting y'all know, no one could fucking beat it. Right now. I mean, this is the greatest Thanksgiving. Yep. Thank God. No, thank the Creator. Fuck God. I'd rather believe in the Creator anyway. Because tonight, you know what I'm going to tell y'all tonight? I said out loud many times, I said, Neil Rubber Show is with the Creator right now. And we got connected tonight. And this dude I saw in the distance, he said, they were trying to separate me and the Creator, because they were saying that I'm going to kill him, So the reason why I'm going to kill these motherfuckers is because they're evil.
Okay, so let's try and establish some focus in what we're talking about. So that sounds like a heck of a Thanksgiving, first of all, and that's one for the record books in terms of Thanksgivings. But I guess the question is, does anyone else have any perspectives on the implant topic? And actually, I do want to mention one thing. There's a full-length documentary about this that is free and apparently very high quality. And I have posted it in general chat, but I'm going to post it again. So if anybody's interested in this topic, I highly recommend this documentary. It's called Patient 17. There's actually a doctor and a surgeon who did a whole bunch of surgeries, and he investigated this phenomenon, and essentially they concluded that it was real. These were implants that were made of metals of unknown nature from outside the solar system. So you can see it right there in general chat. It's a free full-length documentary called Patient 17. Highly recommend you guys check it out. Does anyone have any questions?
Is this related to like autism and stuff like that? And like I heard like there's metals and vaccines and stuff that they give to people. Is that related to? Is that what you're talking about?
Travis, can you comment on that? Is there a connection there?
What was the question one more time? I was a little muffled.
I was asking, is this like related to like autism or like the metals that are in like vaccines?
It's my theory that the government couldn't really, not only could they not disclose ETs because they were afraid of global panic stuff, but instead of disclosing, what they did is they covered it up with mental illness. So people that get targeted by it, they use, you know, the Men in Black kind of thing to convince convince the subject of mental illness. So it doesn't really have necessarily to do with autism. I have met, you know, somebody online, for example, that they thought they were a hybrid, and because they were abducted at a young age, and they were convinced of it through the technology and so forth. And there's a psychologist online that he wrote a book about it, but he did interviews with about 140 abductees, and they all had kind of similar stories about what was going on. Not really necessarily about specific to the implants, because I think the guys that are getting abducted aren't. There's a couple alien groups that are on the Earth, I think, or at least doing things, and the ones that do the implants are the ones that they basically tell our military that they're doing this to someone, and then the military goes and runs the cover mental illness shit on it to keep it covered up.
Yeah, I have a friend that said he was abducted by an alien. He like woke up out of the blue, like a time you'd never wake up, and then he
There's
like
There's also something called military lab abduction scenarios. So there's some information online you can find about it, but the theory goes that the military was doing mock abductions using drugs and other things to do the mind control experiments with, but in tandem with the extraterrestrial group that they were working with, or at least exchange.
That's weird.
Well, another thing they do is they download you when the aliens, when you get the experiment, and they do whatever they got to do to you. They download information on top of your memory part of your brain where you don't remember it. But some people do remember, so sometimes it don't work. Look, all this stuff is alien technology. I mean, these motherfuckers are evil, y'all. They want to separate us from the creator. Now, if I gotta say this 100,000 times on this show right now, I know, because I connected myself with the creator now. And if all of y'all connect yourself back to the creator and do it with your mouth and say it, guess what? It's gonna happen. And the aliens don't want y'all to know that we have this power. Okay? Now, I'm probably the only one walking around that's alive now that's human. Because I got back, connected to the creator. All of y'all fucking just disabled right now, And I know that. I know it. This is nothing to do with faith, dude. I am a seer. I see these things. I respond to things that they're doing, and I try to figure out what's going on. And with this alien, the bad thing is the government made a deal with these aliens to do experiments on humans, on homeless people. That was the deal. But they started doing experiments on other people, and they did it more than more people. And the government says, "Hey, man, we wasn't letting you do that. You fucking over the agreement." The government found out that they were doing more than they should have. And the thing is, the government doesn't know they're fucking with the spirit world. They're disabling humans. They're disconnecting us from the creator. You understand that? And they doing it. This is technology, man. And I found out, fuck God, fuck all your religious names. I believe in the creator. I got connected to the creator. I'm whole again. And they're trying to disconnect me right now, tonight. It's kind of ironic I fucking did that. Got connected to the creator. Everything I'm telling y'all is the truth. If I die tomorrow, that's the reason why I do these shows, is because I don't know when these aliens are gonna just poof, I'm disappeared, I'm gone, and that's why I'm doing these shows. And every time I learn something, like the garlic baptism and all the things I did on the show on the round table, I learn these things as I've been going through my life, with the scientific research. So, but if something happens to me,
I just want to say,
promise that you're gonna do the program, though. Remove these
OpenEye. I promise you, bro. You called me one time. You told me, I don't know if you remember, but you told me you thought I had to carry on the OpenEyeProject if anything happened to you, and we talked for quite a few hours. And I take that seriously. So I want to thank you for, again, sharing your insights, your wisdom, your experience, and for the struggle you go through every day. And we're glad to have you again on the podcast. And again, you guys, if you haven't listened to our past podcasts with OpenEye, I'm going to post them. There's a lot of information there you guys are going to want to digest. So thank you, OpenEye, again. Now, before we close up another great podcast, does anyone have a question or comment on this topic that they didn't get a chance to ask yet? Does anyone have anything else they want to say on this topic?
Yeah, I have a question from OpenEye. These aliens that put the implants, how do they look like?
Well, they have human faces. You know how Halloween is? We put, faces on us and stuff. That's how they do it. They take our body. The human body is like a suit. They just kill you and they just put it on the image. They put the image on, but that alien technology has holograms too. They could put you in a hologram room and you could be in your car, your living room, and you don't even know it, So they got technology that's beyond y'all belief. And the thing is, I am so glad for Thanksgiving to learn this part, because the reason why I did this show was because I don't know, I might not be here tomorrow, but if y'all could do the OpenEye project with human, and I'm appalled that the FBI don't have this program. Why? Ask the question. I'm going to tell you what, y'all need to ask the question, why the FBI does not have alien implant removal program yet. And I'm going to force them to do it, okay? And if something happens to me, y'all need to do it. Someone needs to stand up and say, look, and y'all could replay this show and make sure y'all pass this show to other people where it's saved, where they can't get rid of it,
Amen. And I just want to say, OpenEye, if there's ever been a project, that the roundtable could get behind, there's been a few. We were trying to get NSA magnetic cranial stimulation. And in the same way, I think we're going to try and get you. I support this 100%. This is a roundtable cause we can get behind. There should be an FBI department for alien implant removal, 100%. And if I can support that in any way, I'm going to.
Yeah, I think NSA, you need to get X-ray like me. I think they're gonna find a lot of implants inside of you too. So, I guess me and him, he might be the other witness. They said in the Bible says there's gonna be two witnesses that if anybody tries to harm these two witnesses, that they're gonna burn up with fire. So I realized I use the power of fire. Look, I'm not going to put you in prison. If you're an evil motherfucker, I'm not going to put handcuffs on you. I'm not going to put you in jail or nothing. I'm just going to send fire at you. And fire is going to burn your ass up. And fire the fire that I send rips your eyeballs out your fucking head, okay? I don't play around. I'm in this game forever. So, and I tell you what, I went to the FBI the other day and I says, I went back to him and I says, look, lady, I just raised one of your FBI agents that was remote viewing died. And I just gave him his life back. I raised him from the dead. Okay. And she looked at me like, what? And the thing is, some of these FBIs might be against me. They might be religious. They might be for the Catholic Church or whatever. I'm not going to take prisoners. I'm going to burn your ass up. That's it. Bam.
You heard it here. You don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke. You don't want that OpenEye smoke.
No smoke. No smoke.
You don't want it. You don't want it. Don't act a fool. All right. Thank you so much, OpenEye. I really appreciate it. Thank you, NSA Special Agent. And thank you, everybody, for joining and attending. Thank you, Rafi. And also thank you, Thorson, for recording. Check out our uploads on YouTube, Bitchute, in the RT podcast channel. We got 4 or 5 different channels, also SoundCloud. Check out announcements channel for upcoming events. We do them every day. and join the Roundtable Discord server. This was great. Thank you so much. Please jump up to the Roundtable chat or the pub. I guess we'll say the pub. And let's continue the conversation. I'll see you guys upstairs. God bless.
This has been the Roundtable Podcast, recorded live every day on the Roundtable Discord server, the most interesting server on Discord. Find us on all the major social media platforms.